What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the newest, well, collaborative EP from Apollo Brown and Locksmith, entitled No Question. Now, I say newest, but I'm pretty sure this is the first project they've ever collaborated on, at least as far as I know. Uh, I know who Locksmith is, I know he's a dope rapper, but I'm more familiar, like, way more familiar with Apollo Brown from, well, he's from Detroit and he's a part of the trio Ugly Heroes, which consists of him as the producer and Verbal Kent, who is an MC from Chicago, and well, formerly Red Pill, Chris Orick, MC from Detroit. So it's like they're a Detroit, Chicago, they're a Midwestern hip hop trio. And Apollo Brown, like since day one, his production, like I was first introduced to him, I think it was I I think it was when I first heard Everything in Between from Ugly Heroes in like what July of 2016. Um, like I knew about him as a producer before that, but that was like my first introduction to him, and my first introduction, of course, to the group and the MCs Verbal Kent and Chris Orick. And ever since then, anything with Apollo Brown's name on it, I'll listen to. Like whether it's his collaborative albums like he had with Sky Zoo. I think it was the it was called what was that album called? The Truth or something like that. Um, he released something last year with Planet Asia. It was entitled Anchovies. What was the one with Sky Zoo? The Easy Truth, yes. Easy Truth. I fuck with that heavy. Anchovies was cool for me. That song Diamonds I really fucked with. Um, yeah, man, Skyzoo. Like whether it's just an EP or an album, a collaborative album with somebody, Ugly Hero shit, or his own instrumental projects. Like Paulo Brown is one of my favorite producers out today. And like I said, Locksmith, I know who he is, and I'm aware that he's a dope rapper. This is just my first real introduction into him as an MC. And if I sound weird, like I'm pronouncing things differently, I have just a fat ass bump on my freaking tongue. Um, so yeah, if I'm pronouncing things weirdly, that's what it is. This is 8 tracks long, and the first track, Just Ask, is an intro. It's only 45 seconds, and I'm really gonna say it sets the tone for this album because it, yeah, it just sets the tone for this album. Like other the other instrumentals on this, well, EP, the other instrumentals on this EP sound similar, or you get the same vibe that you get from this beat. So, track number 2, Advice to My Younger Self. Here, Locksmith is just saying, like, to his younger self, yo, express yourself, stay true to yourself, believe in you, protect you. Um, Now, you don't know how to deal with these uh, pent up emotions inside of you, but you gotta find a healthy way to release them. And of course, Apollo comes through with just a great beat for uh, Locksmith to rap over. Track number 3, No Question. Here, Locksmith's kind of on his, braggadocious MC shit, where he's just saying, like, I'm the only MC who's moving the needle as a rapper, and that's not a question at all. And that sample on the hook, not a question. Like Apollo does that. He gets these samples from these old records, and he just infuses them into the beat, and it just sounds great. Like just lavish boom bap with a nice soul sample in there of a hook, or just on the beat itself throughout the beat, whether it's on the hook or not. It Apollo Brown's just fucking great, man. Track number 4, Between the Raindrops. This is one of those songs. Well, I actually downloaded every track on here except the 6th track, which I'll get into, and Just Ask. Only because Just Ask was 45 seconds. But yeah, Between the Raindrops, this was a story of a kid who was innocent, ignored by his family, and music was his outlet. It was his way up, and he was always different from his peers, at least in musical taste. What he was into the boom bap. They were more into other stuff in hip hop. And this is like in the '90s. They were into other things. He was into Tupac and Biggie. He didn't. Locksmith didn't go exactly what they were into, but it wasn't boom bap, which is what this kid was into. Maybe this kid is Locksmith. You never know. Like with the track to Advice to My Younger Self, and then the track like this is like maybe he's talking about himself here, or he's talking about a kid that he knew or knows, or um, just made up, but could still be could be about it could be some little kid's story though. But yeah, it was a cool track though. Really messed with it. And I just the beat is great, but just that hook between the raindrops, like that, I had to download that because I love tracks like this. Not just the story, but just like that song Raindrops that's on Evidence's new album, Whether or Not. I love tracks like that because I listen to them while I'm just staring out the window, looking at the rain, or if I'm outside walking downtown while it's drizzling or raining. Like, I just fuck with it. So, track number 5, Litmus. This was like, this beat was a little harder than the rest, and just that sound, that vibe that came off this beat, Locksmith, what he brought just fit the beat so well. Like this was straight lyrical slang, like just assassination, like lyrical assassination, and just killing this beat, man. Like it just meshed so well. The vibe off the beat and just the vibe that Locksmith was giving, like he matched what the beat was giving him. What Apollo Brown gave him, like he matched that with the same sort of intensity. Like this was great. Track number 6, Slow Down. It's cool. It's probably my least favorite track on here. It's just still a good track though. Locksmith was just saying like, "Yo, slow down, girl. Like, love is what you need. So why don't you just give me a track?" That's pretty much what he's saying. Yeah, cool track though. Track number 7, In My Element. Yo, this is kind of like no question. Like, Locksmith is on his Braggadocious MC shit again, and just saying like I'm in my element. Like, this pen, this paper, rhyming over these beats. Like, I'm back in my element. I'm fucking back. Like, I'm here to, well, be better than all you niggas. Like, that's pretty much what this track is. I really fuck with that. Like that's a part of hip hop. Like not just being a dope MC, but kind of being braggadocious about it. So I can appreciate that. And the last track, which is probably my favorite track on this EP, it first let me say this: the beat is so fucking good. Like it stands out from almost every beat that I've ever heard Paul Brown produce. And not only is the beat great, but once again, Locksmith matches the vibe that the beat is giving off. Like he just matches it. It was a great outro beat, but it could have been a great intro beat at the same time. Like Locksmith ripped, and like I said, Paul Brown production, like it's like some of his best production that I've ever heard. Like just listen to it for yourself. Like Jesus, just like yo, good morning world. Like wake up, it's time to get back at this shit once again. Like whether you in this music shit or you just a blue collar worker, like yo, wake up, it's time to get back at it. And like Apollo Brown, like he's never done anything that's whack. And Locksmith just ripping on every track, even my least favorite track. It's like he's riding the beat well. Like this is so damn good. Like I remember listening to this the other night, and I just kept listening to it. When I first heard the beat on Advice to My Younger Self, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be this is gonna be a ride, and what a great ride it was, man. Like this is definitely one of my favorite projects to have dropped so far this year. Uh, we're gonna see where it lands on my best of 2018 so far, because it is the 28th as of this recording of June of 2018. So we're gonna see where this lands, and we're gonna see how well it ages throughout the year, and where it lands on my best of 2018 hip hop projects. Mostly albums, but hell, this EP could make it on that project, well, on that list. But if you haven't heard this project, I definitely recommend that you check this out if you are a straight hip hop fan. Like, you are missing out on this, really. Like, and if you have heard this, let me know what you think about this project in the comment section below, and what you think about my review on it. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this review, please. Share the review, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like the content that you see. Or just check the channel out and see all the reviews. Like, you might find that I review a lot of artists that you fuck with, or artists that you do not know about, and you're looking for something new. And check the description as well. You'll see everything down there, from my social medias to my email to my PlayStation name, PSN name, pretty much anything you can think of, except Tumblr, shit like that. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all next time. And actually, one more thing, Locksmith, great introduction to you as an MC. Keep doing your thing. And Apollo Brown, you really keep doing your thing, man, because I just fuck with it. Anything you do, because I know it's gonna be dope. See y'all next time.